Testing, testing. Okay, that's working fine. Okay. There's no desktop audio. Let's bring that up to like here. Y'all should hear the music now. Oh, it's kind of loud. Let's bring that down. Or maybe I should talk louder. I should talk louder. I'll put it up here. Just like that. Alright. Should be fine. It's whatever. You know what? It's whatever. Okay. So. Where did we leave off last time? Well, not last time. Yesterday. This is where I left off. Okay. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Okay. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. This should be the thumbnail. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. I didn't even greet myself or anything. I didn't say, hi, what's up? It's whatever. You know what? It's whatever. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. This situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus. She can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Okay! Right when it was getting steamy. Damn. Just... Okay. Yuri jolts back up. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay. Thank you. The spell is abruptly broken. Damn. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. The teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Hi again. How's the writing going? I hope my voice is being heard. I hope my voice is being heard. It is. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. My enter button got stuck. Oh, that's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. But when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one, and it's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Are you sure about that? Oh, this is my favorite poem. Oh, I love this poem. I actually love this poem. Like, this is my... Why is it lagging? No. I swear to God, if this shit starts lagging, I'm gonna be tight. What the hell? Why is it lagging? I'm pretty sure this is my favorite. I hope it's not lagging. Not too much, at least. Okay, anyways, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I love this one. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ha ha ha. Ha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ha ha ha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Well, wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah ha 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 ha. That's my advice for Thanks for listening. See, most people... Never mind. I didn't say anything. Sorry.
I like this one. It has some nice...
Let me stop. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me?
That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. A nice happy rainbow. And make a nice happy rainbow. That's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. Bottles. Kind of a dead stream. Nobody likes Yuri, huh? Alright. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Paige doesn't know how to use... Okay, you have to be modded immediately. I almost put you in timeout. Oops. Add moderator. Boom. I'm just modding everybody at this point, but you need to be modded. You need, and yes, she does. She joined a couple of my streams. Like a couple, like almost all of them. Not all of them, I lied. But she joined many. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, yeah, to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other. Hold them out. This is such a long poem. Oh man. Holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile, between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica talking. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. I've had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, let's go to Natsuki and then end it on a good note. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all make a joke. Lamau. Make a joke about what? What am I gonna make a joke about? I'll make a... Never mind. Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. Jesus Christ, Natsuki. You know Yuri will love this kind of... this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean... It's like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, she didn't even show me her poem. With the surprise expression on her face. Do you like it? This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. You've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? She doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh, this one's long too. I don't want to read no more. What did I do? That scared me. Oh, I thought I just skipped through the whole poem. I would have to read it on the computer. Well, that was dumb. Off the other computer. That's what I meant. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack, for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies. As an unordinary human, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon. I don't know what that word. An urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. That raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem was about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters and I designed some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Oh my god! Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. He's going to join in a bit. Alright, sounds good. So I'm always putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. So he's been coloring a poster, hold it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad enough idea? Why is it lagging? Oh my god. Why is it lagging? Oh, why does it say I'm offline now? Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Oh, no. I'm not offline. Why does this have to be so goddamn weird? Okay. Sorry. I got worried for a second. I've had the stream crash on me so many times because of the Wi-Fi. And now that I'm on computer, now that I'm on PC, I don't know. Like, I still feel worried. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. literature. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I just realized I'm about to finish the first bit. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been really... The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The Way They Fly. Comes to reciting her poem, her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glaring. You can do it, Sayori. I mean, Yuri. Oops. It's called After... The voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost just like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. That was really good, Yuri. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This was called My Meadow. I was gonna say meow. I don't know why. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Sayori begins her poem. Sorry, I was looking at little details. Poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
I can't do the voice. Good job, Sayori. I can't do a voice. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you in really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people. And next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. Just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. What the fuck? That's so... Okay, since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah. Maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of his seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark sound and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Doing it in front of other people will be easier. Way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Well, I read that wrong. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Sorry. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting on all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. I almost read that as Saki. That's a problem. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I gotta pick an option real quick. You know, the stream is kind of dead. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed on a Sunday. To stream on a Sunday, that's kind of weird. Alright. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ahaha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you. Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Ohio. Who am I doing? Not Sayori, this one. Infallible. Anxiety. Disoriented. Determination. Vivid. Scar, no. Agonizing. Entropy. Misfortune. That's fucking crazy. Frightening. Sadness. Romance. Contamination. Incongruent. Fucking hell. Uncanny. Unrestrained. Crimson. I want to say whirlwind. Uncontrollable. Universe. Trad. Fuck. Alright, sorry, after image. I remember that one. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahahaha. You must have starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess a passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. Not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori. All of a sudden. Do they usually have fried squid? Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. What? Mon? I bet it's Mon. Let's look this up. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Watch them say it in the next like few seconds. Monica. Oh no, it's Ika. Okay. That's not how you say my name at all. So that joke makes no sense in translation. None? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? No, it's just Ika. The IKA. Oh, I should have showed it. I don't know why I didn't. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. Ah! You can go to talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. No, shh. You didn't get my joke. Damn. I wish I did. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activity. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. They've been preparing for the festival. They must be spending a lot of time together. Suddenly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room. Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber bracer and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Kid Reaper. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members too. Club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not every different now.
You live streaming?
What?
You live streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Can you stop a minute or no?
Yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, back, we're back. It's not any different now that it has always been. You're so funny. Have you thought of that? Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Honey. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I do now? Anyway, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I totally skipped that line. What the hell? Watch her kneel down and next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear for her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with the flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. You were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not the big deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little bit off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Kid Reaper. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And then there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that's always a very complex person. Mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. So I feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Oh, damn. Okay, you just want to be. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. What's she talking about with Sayori? The first person I share with is Sayori. It's nice, I guess. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. Oh, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. She just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head. Ah, yes. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. I don't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. God damn it. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What the hell? There's like a mark on my... Sorry. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Not taught. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? And if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are aren't two-dimensional creatures. Says the two-dimensional person. I think you know that better than anyone else. Better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. One-dimensional. Oh. Oh, that was oh, okay, that was fourth wall breakage. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next.
Give me a time. What time you want to do the garbage?
Oh, I gotta do that, yeah. At 8. That's
How
when
many people you have?
Not a lot.
How many?
4?
And who are there?
I don't know.
You don't know them?
I know some, I think.
Let me see.
Or...
They want you too?
Yeah.
Dylan?
Yeah.
Who's this Scrappy?
A friend from school. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've never been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it to anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but It's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people to fall in love with. Or maybe you who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is read and write. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why, every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Treated. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 22 minutes, alright. No! Jesus. If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Nice. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. The distance of blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Tomb stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. No, of course not. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki says she wrote about. The only one she's showing this to. Oh, I got a secret poem. That's why I've never heard of that one. Because Natsuki didn't say anything. I understand this one. Just having a harder time speaking. mean a lot to you. Not really good with words, but you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. I need to make eye contact. I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Almost again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand, puts it back to me, and responds to her warm touch. You can, the poem is once again Yuri fails from a complete sentence, and I can keep it. He nods. I'd love to. Finally smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. Sure, we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. And we start figuring out. Hold on a second, is it just me? Did you say something strange just now? Did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from club catchphrase. So weird today. Even. Oh, okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Stagnating air. It's common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. 1 second. Wow, why is this on the floor? Sorry, my jacket fell. It was literally right behind me. Anyways. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri is in here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. It always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? Thought she just went to... Please show some decency, Natsuki. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all times to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, not to be making cupcakes. Might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. It's not good at all. You're this most talented person here, you know. No, jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. That may be the case, but if I can't handle, I'll also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. His expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help to your... But anyway, that just leaves you, kid. One who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. I would probably go give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate it. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. So he tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Call Natsuki. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making easy. What do you say? Might be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. So what do you think? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Gome. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? Yeah, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone will look straight at me. And I go with oh. Oops. Natsuki. Oh, what's her name? This one. Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. I'll be helping Yuri then. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I've overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very helpful. It's great to hear. It's good to be able to handle the baking by yourself. I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. You can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I know. I won't. How cold is it? That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, it's not even what I meant at all. You're actually glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why. Also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature, and I already know that. But you were trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and Aros were taken back by Yuri's words when she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I begin to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. And if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm going to say this. Yo. I just came in. Where we at? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm going for Yuri right now. Well, in reality, I'm going for the special ending. So, after this CGI, I'm gonna go for Natsuki. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. What the hell? Oh. Start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. Oh, what did I do? You guys will not see that. Sorry. Why is this so, like, messed up now? Did you see that? Do you see this down here? When did that happen? It just like broke. What the hell? Alright, that's fine. At least I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. That's probably part of it. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. What? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I suppress Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that we all will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense, just to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. They exchange. Make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. This is bothering me so much. Yuri's going to be home at my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. This story got really boring really quick, didn't it? Really quick. Jesus. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. No, let me not do that. Actually. Whoa! Okay, I'm not touching anymore. I'm not gonna touch anymore. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. He's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like that. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I've reached Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. I need water. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in the room, in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? I sit down in her room. Forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. Also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. You came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? She's supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I'll finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Harry smiles, shaking her head. After you left on Friday, that's not good, Kid Reaper. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? 1 second. I'm sorry. I keep on bringing up the submissions, but you know, just give me a second. Not that it matters. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It's just it just wants to torture me. Sayori grabs Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice to start. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend, okay? All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Jesus. I shouldn't be doing that. God damn it. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Kid, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. She does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow, yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori next at her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. Hold on. No, not. Go down. My bad. Hold on. Okay. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything else I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. I'm going to end it here. No. going to end it here. Thank you for joining. The reason I'm gonna end it is so that I could not switch over, but I don't want to have this stream and then switch over into Natsuki just like that. I know there's still a little more, but I also gotta do some stuff before I come back. So instead of putting an intermission and then waiting it out more than I really should, I'm just going to end it here and then come back later. So thank you for staying by. Goodbye.